Sawakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Supatipanno Bhagavato Savakasangho
Sangang namami.
Now we got a chanting ready to be open our seminar. In the last section, we would like to request our Dhamma brother and sister, including Pinya Jota, practice meditation around the 2 minutes. Please close your eye, concentrate your mind around 3 minutes. Now is time is over to practice meditation, and thank you so for your cooperation to practice meditation. And before we are going to open our program, I would like to announce the system of our seminar going on. Therefore, before we start our program, I would like to request my Dhamma brother and sister. Look like the Kimananti Shiali, look like the Honorable Wichita, Honorable Pinyasara. Could you please, if you don't mind, open your video? Could you please? We would like to see your beautiful face, a handsome face. We would like to see you all. Okay, if you don't mind. Now for this week, we got 4 key speakers for this week going to discuss our topics. We got 4 key speakers, 4 fingers to speak about our topics. Oh, First of all, Honorable Aloka, he is a PhD student in the International Buddhist Study in philosophy student, philosophy Buddhist study. And secondly, Honorable Seattle Chandima, he is also PhD doctor student, doctor degree student in Buddhist philosophy. He's from Myanmar. And thirdly, the most vulnerable Shiali Tole Andi. She is a final PhD student in Buddhist philosophy. She is from Vietnam. He is very popular in the Vietnam. She is, and the lastly, our key speaker for today is not the least, Honorable Sayalin Sudasana. She also joining PhD degree in the International Buddhist Study (IBSc). She is from Myanmar. Therefore, we are going to listening from our key speaker for today. Our topic we are going to listen for today is mental abuse. Mental abuse. Yeah, I sorry I'm pronounce sometimes pronounce is not okay. But the topic is we're going to discuss our key speaker for today. Therefore, our program is going to start our live to invite the most speaker, Honorable Aloka. He is from PhD International Buddhist Study and Philosophy. He is from Myanmar. We would like to listening from him now. Could you please, Honorable Aloka, where can you to speak in front of us?
Good afternoon, all Dharma brothers, Dharma sisters. So today our discussion topic is mental abuse and mental health. I think it is quite important for us because sometimes we lie ourselves. It is seem to like the subconsciousness. Also, we can understand like that. It's likely we are clever, we know something. In fact, that doesn't work. Not we don't have the positive effect, but we have negative effect. So this is like the mental abuse. So initially, actually, this topic is from one of the scholar, the T.C. Dhammananda. In his book, I found that this title. So it's like very interesting. So in that title, I see some of the very interesting subtitles. So he wrote about the life in modern world, how people are acting, how people are getting struggled themselves. So people, he described that people, they acting too much. So he also they wrote one of the poem. He said we live and work and dream. Each has his little esteem. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry. So sometimes we have Lagin yoga, sometimes we don't have. despair, right? Like in yoga. So, and thus the day go by. I think this is quite the very simple poem, but interesting. So Hong, we can see for with our dream, we work a lot. With our vision, we work a lot. So if our work is not good direction, I think it's quite difficult, because then second subtitle, I see that life as battlefield. Life as battlefield. So in that, I see that we have many of like competition without any satisfaction. So this competition is with, negative point of view. So this means like a negative competition. I think useless. However, we are wealthy, however, we are rich, our life will not be happy. Our life will not be happy. We will not get happiness, and we will never get the satisfaction. But we will be struggle with dissatisfaction. So this means life is not meaningful. And when we are comparing with just the upper one, not the under one, not down one. So this is also very difficult. For example, if you are the middle level person, middle level rich, you want to be higher level one. All the time you are trying to get the higher level. When you become higher level richest person, at the time you may have the one of the concept, no one can be number one, no one can be higher more than me. So you will have many of the struggle. This is called negative competition. So when we have these kinds of concept in our mind, so when we analyze our mind, what we are happening in our mind, we are happy. In our mind, in inner mind, we have consist of big ego. That is our enemy. Human, that big ego, lying themselves. So even though they have many of knowledge, many of the different education, even though you become a doctor, you have many knowledge. If you have these kinds of concept, ideas in your mind, if you cannot handle that, so you may have some of the self-consciousness. I know, but I don't know. So some people say, Socrates, he said, I know, but I don't know. I think, I will also, oftenly talk about that. I know, but I don't know, like this. So people, this is, the ignorance. The ignorance become bigger and bigger because of their conscience. And when they have the the ignorance, they may have big, the ego, interdependent each other, interconnected each other. So that is why this Bhanteji Kesari Dhammananda, he said for the mental health, what we should do. So he wrote one of the title, Toward Mental Health. what we must do. So he said that we need to reduce our ego, and we need to understand the manageable level ourselves. So this is mean like our own limitation. If we don't know, our limitation, it's quite difficult. Without understanding our self limitation, we may, the struggle, willing, because willing the luxurious thing. So that is why the Bhante he said the satisfaction or the relaxation is necessary, not luxury. So sometimes we need, we too much value about the materiality. So actually he said we need to understand what is the need. This point we often discuss, that we need to understand need and the want. Want. The want, this is the mean, we need more and we want more and more. So this is the desire. But need is we have the limitation. What one is important for the survival life. So that can make us the limitation, make us our limitation, can give limitation. And we also satisfying. The satisfaction is very important. When we have the satisfaction, half of health, mental health, we can acquire. The half of mental health belong to us. So by this way, he described that the mental health is very important for our daily life. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Aloka, for you share your idea and experience about the topic. Is very, very interesting. I got one point you really interested. You said that is downline yourself. Downline yourself. That is very, very useful, very, very meaningful, very, very popular in this world. That is what made me remember clearly. If you don't like yourself, you will be the meaningful life. Thank you so much, Honorable Aloka. And next speaker, I would like to invite Kemanandi. Who they are behind you? I'm not sure. Kemanandi, who they are behind you? Who they are? Huh? No, speaker is over. No more speaker because and then see the Tole Andi, and then see the Sudarsana, and then see the Tutin, and then see anything. Huh? Siali, Kemanandi, what they are doing in your room?
Domestically, Wi-Fi is a problem, so that's why we together join my room, in my room.
There.
Oh, you are joined together, only one soon. Okay, no problem. We can hear you. We can hear you now. Nice speaker. In the right side behind you is Dolly Andy, right?
Yes.
Mental abuse.
Yes.
Okay. Now time to invite our key speaker, Dolly Andy. She is PhD final candidate in philosophy, Buddhist philosophy. She is from Vietnam. She is popular in the Vietnam and in Thailand, both countries in the Asia. Therefore, now we invite her time to listening. Our topic is mental abuse, mental health. Therefore, please warm welcome you, Shirley, Dolly, Andy. Shirley, Dolly, please warm welcome you, please.
How many speaker today? Only Benadive Alogani. Oh,
Because so many people know,
yeah,
not joy.
four, right?
Okay.
Yeah, put one Sayale. One Benadive Sandima he 36. He cannot join.
Yeah, you explain your friend. Your friend is
Okay. Good afternoon, brother and sister. I just come to the room of Kemanandi because my room no internet, no thing. And I don't prepare anything to share. Sorry. This topic is the mental abuse and mental health. In my opinion, mental abuse is mean the one kind of suffering. When you have someone abuse and make you suffering from the speaking, communicate, speaking always. If you have a wrong speech, evil speech, unwholesome speech, you are the person who met at the suffering. So that's abuse in my idea. Abuse, mental abuse is mean the person who speak in the harmful speech and met at the suffering. In daily life, many kinds of people, they use the wrong speech, abuse other a lot. Not only in the school, also in the media, in internet, YouTube, they abuse each other and make others suffer. If they don't like someone, they abuse and publish, and so many people know and have a wrong understanding or have a negative thinking about that person and make the person who has being abused, they depression, they suffer and become the mental disorders. So that's in this topic, when they say about the mental abuse and the mental health, it means the way to healing the mental suffering. When we if we are the victim of abuse, we should practice. How can we heal ourselves? Don't thinking other people, because every people abuse, they just share their opinions and their thinking and anything, just the speaking. They speak their opinions, not speak yourself. So that's when we think, oh, maybe I am wrong, I am sad, I am bad person, and always have a negative thinking in your mind. This means you have an unwholesome, negative thinking and become depression. And now you should, when hear something like that, we just know, if you are the Vipassana practitioner, you just know, just listen, and calm down by your breathing. awareness breathing or mindful breathing come down, because that is the moment we hearing, just hearing, and the second moment, nothing. And every speaking, every you hearing, anything you listen, just the past already. And that is just the idea of that person. If you reflect yourself, you feel yourself, okay, the either write something, we should change, and we change. If this is the wrong and not we reject. Don't repeat, not repeat that sentence. Don't repeat that sentence in your mind. So that's vipassana or samatha can cut off, stop the wandering thinking. Stop. Yet when you hear something is not good, and anything you repeat in your mind, it means this is the mental abuse. That person just say one time, but your mind says many times. And just only one way. The first way is stop thinking. Stop by the samatha. Stop. And the second thing, we can look deeply in this moment. In this moment, that's a build in the past already. That's the way already. We are in that person, is a new person, new mind, new body in every moment. And the appeal, that person is the past person, past life. Every moment is the new life. If you see very carefully like that, very deeply like that, you train your mind and don't craving, release your craving, the sentence, some person stay with you. This is the vipassana. This is the, so that we have a two kind can mental heal. The first, stop thinking by samatha, or walking meditation, or breathing, mindful breathing, stop thinking. And the second thing, look deeply in that situation and understand this is wrong or right. Something we can train, make us happy, make us good, better, we train. But something cannot, this is the wrong, this is just the view, and say it's wrong thinking, we release and understand that is the past. We should live in present moment. That is my idea. Thank you for your listening. Because I have many abuse. Many people say anything, but never care. Never mind.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Bhikkhuni Toli, and for you share your experience and idea and intelligence of mind, how we can deal, how we can understand mental abuse and mental health. That is very nice to hear from you. And now we are got very lucky. Now key speaker coming again. Honorable Siale Sudasana. Where have you been? Just now you are right here. Honorable Sudasana, can you hear me?
Yes, yeah. Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
now time to invite you, time to
Okay.
re-listening from you. Our
Yes.
topic going to discussion today is mental abuse and mental health. And that is very wonderful topic for today. Therefore, now for you is the last, not the least speaker. We would like to invite Bhikkhuni Asiale Sudasana. She is from PhD candidate in the National Buddhist Study and Buddhist philosophy also. And she is from Myanmar. Now time to listening from her. Please, warm welcome you. Shirley Sudasana, warm welcome you.
Good afternoon, Dhamma brother and sister. Thank you so much invitation for me, moderator Monkema, Venerable Monkema. Today our topic is mental abuse, mental health. Please forgive me, I haven't arranged for this topic. Maybe I can speak a little. In human world, we are experienced every people in our human world. So we can experience our mind was abused and our mind is unhealthy. So how we can protect for our mind healthy? We can protect our minds to practice meditation. This is the first important, and the second important is protection is and for Brahmaviharas. It is protection for our mind healthy. So we can practice insight meditation. Buddhas deliver this Mahasivana Suttas, 4 objects, Kaya, Vedana, Sita, Dhamma. So we can practice mindfulness meditation to our mind healthy. The more we can practice meditation, the more we can protect our mind to be healthy, to not be abused by another people. Because the more we can practice meditation, the more we can resist our mind. In seventh, we can attain to anagami med or arahata. We can be abused by other people because we have no kilesa. If we attain to anagami med, we have no angry. Anagami med eradicates angry at all. Arahata is zero kilesa. So we need to practice meditations every day, at least 2 times a day. When we practice meditation, we need to note when we are going, when we are eating, when we are doing whatever manner. The more we can practice meditation, the more we can protect our mind. The more we can practice meditation and the more we nearest the Nirvana and Megaphala. But also, when we practice meditation, we need to understand cause and effect. We need to understand 2 kinds of samadhi. First is vipassana samadhi and second is kamasakata samadhi. These 2 kinds is very important. One person, he or she is practicing meditation daily life, but also he or she does understand cause and effect. This is in vain. Because she or he can be experienced in our surroundings, human world. He or she understand himself or herself, cause and effects of another people. If he or she doesn't understand cause and effect of another people, she or he can experience kilesas, especially asa, miserias, and so on. So first we can understand, we need understand Kama Sakata Samadhi and next Vipassana Samadhi. We all people survive during survive Kama. Before we met each other, we did good action or bad action. When we met each other, we feel we experience a fruit of karma. So every people are surviving with karma. So we need to understand karma sakara samadhi. This is very support to practice vipassana samadhi. So that's when we are practicing meditation, we need to understand Kama Sakata Samadhi. This is the protection to mental abuse and mental health. And I would like to my idea. My idea is next Buddha's deliver the 38 reasons. This first idea is Asivanana, Asivanana Valana. Not associate the foolish man. But Manida Nisa Sevana, associate with a wise man. What is the foolish man? Foolish man commit then bad action. Panadipata Adinadhana. So this the people who commit this kind of bad action, he is a foolish man. So we follow the teaching of Buddha, Asivanana Bhalanan. So we need to avoid not associate with foolish man. This is our mind will be healthy. So we need practice meditation and we need avoid the foolish man and we need to understand karma cause and effects. Next important is four Brahmavihara. This is come from practice meditation. We have more powerful or practicing meditation. We have less concentration. We can practice and we can think for Brahmavihara very well. When we meet the people who are level to us, we can observe, we can cultivate loving kindness to him or to her. This is loving kindness for loving kindness. The more we can practice, the more we can observe loving kindness. Because practicing meditation support to full Brahmaviharas. And then Karuna also, compassion also like this. Mudita also like this. Here, mudita is very important for us because us we can experience the people who are more than for us. if we experience or need to be enjoyed to him or to her, it is very good. It is very powerful. Mudita is very powerful. I have experienced many benefits of mudita enjoying. This is my own experience. So in our daily life, in our human surroundings, we can practice, we can observe first mindfulness meditation, second Brahma Vihara, that we have to avoid foolish man, and then we can understand Vipassana Samadhi and Kamasakata Samadhi. This is my all idea. Thank you so much, all brother and sister, for your attention.
Thank you so much, really, Sudarsana. I never have before you talking like this. I never has before. Today is you talking look like the president in the country. You talk, you have to do that, you have to do that, you need to do this, you need to do that. That is very, very wonderful. How do we deal with the mental abuse and mental health? That is wonderful. You get the way, how can we deal with that? Okay, that is very thank you for you. And our seminar for the first section going to already on finish. Now our seminar program going to be the second section, second program. Therefore, in the second program, we would like to invite audience who are listening from the speaker. We would like to invite audience. In audience, we got the 5 minutes to be speed, 1 minute to be each unit more to be 1 minute. We get for your comment, any comment and question and so on what you like. Therefore, in the second section and second program, I would like to invite Honorable Amu Sandi. He is from the PhD student in Buddhist study also. He is from Bangladesh. He is the most popular in the Bangladesh, we hope. Therefore, now we would like to listening. We would like to hear from the Honorable Amu Sandi. Please, one way kindly, Honorable Amu.
Brother and sister in Dhamma, good afternoon. Thank you, Venerable, for your nice introduction. And you are our special moderator, very special moderator. And today we have another topic to discuss, mental abuse. Yeah. Actually, we have physical abuse, verbal abuse, mental abuse. But out of the three type of abuse, I think mental abuse the most severe danger, more danger than the physical and verbal one. Because mental abuse, it's connected with our mind. So when we cling to negative thought, number one, we are harming ourselves. We are abusing our mind, ourselves. We are mentally abusing ourselves. Then second, when we say something bad to others, then we also abusing others mentally. That means the person listening my word, listening my sound, my bad word. So he is becoming the victim of my mental abuse. Therefore, I have already heard our three distinguished speakers, Venerable Aloka, Venerable Bhikkhuni Doleante, and also Siali Sudarsana. So their discussion were very profound, very deep. And also I actually have learned a lot from their topic. I agree with their all the point they have suggested, they have mentioned. But here the question actually arises in me that suppose someone don't practice meditation, someone doesn't attain such kind of meditational level. Suppose as our Siali Sudarsana mentioned that we have to practice meditation, and if we reach this level, suppose Sakadagami, Anagami, and Arahat, when we were able to reach that level, then we don't have that kind of mental abuse. Even though someone abuses us, we will not affect by this such kind of abuse. That's true, but how about for the present level, the person who never practice meditation, who never think of doing meditation, how can he really overcome such mental abuse? This is very important. You see, mental abuse, if you ever face such kind of difficult situation, it is very difficult for you to live up from such circumstances. Because not only me, I think many our friends also, I already discussed many times before, they actually gone through such kind of mental abuse. I don't want to tell and mention their name. But since I have just little time, I will give some example. Number one, meditation is very important. We have to practice meditation to cooling down our busy mind, okay? To slow down our what called blood circulation. That's important. Another important aspect is that we must understand that it is impermanent. It will not last long. So I am talking in case of the victim of the mental abuse. Victim of the mental abuse, because it pulling you down. If you cannot overcome, if you cannot live up from such level, then you will be ruin yourself forever. So the person who ever faced this situation, I suggest, first he must suggest the psychiatry or psychologist. He must take the treatment from psychiatry. We call psychiatry or psychologist. Very important. Maybe our any of our friends here already have that kind of experience. Then second, we have to understand the Dhamma, of course. We have to meditate, we have to practice meditation. We have to understand also impermanent. This situation, when we face the such kind of situation, we must keep ourselves that the situation will pass. Then another important example is the Nelson Mandela. But he was a political leader, and he has been behind the bar for 27 years. You know, even such person, one time he lost hope when he was in the prison. Because he was given a long time prison also, he was abused physically, emotionally, mentally. He lost hope. Then he said, someone asked him, how did you overcome such trauma? He said, I recite a poem. That poem name is the Invictus. Maybe you can find online. That poem name is the Invictus. So every day he recite that poem whenever he faces such kind of situation, when he think that, oh, this is my maybe last day, this is the uncertainty. You know, sometimes we feel uncertainty, and some people maybe think of the suicide. But people face suicide, thinking of suiciding because they lose hope. So that's why mental mental toughness is very important. And we have to understand that now this important thing is, how can we overcome this situation? Actually, when we see the lives of the Buddha, you see, even the Buddha, his life was not happy life, you see. he was insulted, got insulted many times. Even we know the Magandiya Sutta, you see. One day he went to Pindapata with Ananda, and some people hired by the Magandiya to insult the Buddha. Some was telling, hey, you are dog. Then Ananda said to the Buddha, Venerable sir, let's move another place. We cannot Pindapata here because the people here are not good. The Buddha said, if we move another place, the situation will not change. So we have to solve the situation here. We have to solve the problem here. In the same way, when we face some kind of situation, mental, mental abuse, maybe by someone. So then in this case, we have to prepare ourselves. How can we overcome such situation? Then for me, how I'm dealing with such kind of situation, I actually have many times, even from I was studying a BA, my English was very poor. All my students, all my friends, they ran away because they could not complete their course. Then I was alone. What should I do? Then I have decided to study English. Take that. I am not talking now because I'm in the 18 years ago. Then then we have to know that how can we use that time? You see, how can we make use this unfortunate situation into fortune? Suppose you are in such situation, then you have to think how to use it. I take my time practicing, reciting, reading books. Even I don't have time to think anything bad. You see, most of the time I'm reading books. When I'm going to Pindapata, also I'm taking a Kindle. I'm taking a Kindle with me, and even I'm walking for Pindapata, I'm still reading books. You see, I'm reciting. When I come back, I use YouTube. Still, I'm learning, and I'm talking now. So my time is every moment, every second, I'm using for myself. So therefore, I don't see who is talking what and who is doing what, but I always see myself. So that's how I lift up myself from down to up. Thank you very much for your listening. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Honorable Amor Sandi, for your discussion in these topics, in deeply to see clearly this topic that is very very useful in the modern society now to discussion and it's the question in the topics. Okay, thank you so much, Honorable Amor Sandi. Next, I would like to invite the Bhikkhuni side, audience Bhikkhuni side, to share experience concerning the topics. Bhikkhuni side, I would like to invite Bhikkhuni Duding to discuss the topics. To discuss this topic, you got 5 minutes and more 1 minute. You got 5 minutes and 1 minute to discuss it. We are already to listening from you. Please, one where can you Bhikkhuni Duding?
Yeah, good afternoon, brothers and sisters. Thank you for your inviting me. Our topic today, when I read our topic, I feel a little bit confused. Confused this topic. Mental abuse and mental health. Really confused. Yeah, I feel so confused. Yeah, makes me confused. This is it means the true to how to say mental abuse and mental health is mentioned mind, right? Belong to mind, right? Our mind. It means when we got some problem, it means the first mind we have problem. I think like this. It's for example, but I don't know how to say, but I just ask questions. It means mental abuse. For like when we think or we speak or we actions, right? It means the wrong thinking or wrong speech or wrong actions. And I want to ask, how's the influence, how the influence mental abuse through mental health? Can you understand my question?
Yeah, clear. No need to repeat again. Clear. How to improve mental abuse, mental health, right?
No. I mean,
the impact of the
how does mental abuse, it means level, influence, it means how does influence or impact mental abuse, it means level. I want to ask
how many level?
Yeah. It means how lose the mental abuse through mental health. It means the level high or low. When we got mental abuse and then lose mental health. Yes, this is my question.
I think I would like to invite key speaker Bikuni Dolly Andy can answer for you. And then
yes, all of this.
Yes. Dolly Andy answer what she question.
May I speak Vietnamese with her? Yes, because the mental abuse have a many levels. We can say 3 levels. The first level is mean they met the victim have the mental abuse, they just sex and up and low energy. This is the basic level. The second level is mean the impact more deeper. And that person, the mental health is not good. And they on way to abuse. When they listen to abuse, they sad. And after that, they abuse themselves. This is the second level. Just listen, abuse, sad, and then abuse themselves again. This is that we say the same, go to the depression. This is the second level. The first level, just the negative energy. Maybe just 1 week, they release. But the second, it affects very deep in the quickness people. Quickness mind, the quick mind, they will become the depression. This is the second level. And the third level, the higher level, make that person suicide. This is the impact, and they cannot control them. They cannot overcome the suffering, and they find the way suicide. We can say the mental abuse can divide the 3 level impact in the mental health. The first, just the energy, low energy, sadness, and some stress, but they can overcome by other way. Nothing. Sometimes they can go shopping, they can go outside and talk with others and release. Or can do some exercise and release. And the second, depression. Sometimes you must go to the psychotherapy or go to the psychotherapist to share and to healing your mind. by sharing, by listening, or by the ring medicine. Also, someone they need. And the third, if they are very difficult situation and they want to suicide, if we know, we can invite them go out step by step. But if we don't know, they suicide after they suicide, we know. Because some person they want to suicide, they don't say, I want to suicide. No, they keep silent and they do, and they solve the result. That's it that I say if I can divide the 3 levels like that. Thank you for your listening.
Okay. Thank you, Bhikkhuni Dolly and the Dolly, Bhikkhuni Dolly and then you're clear? You're not clear. Honorable Aloka, can you ask something about his question? Honorable Aloka, can you ask something
Yes,
about
I
the
think,
yeah, please.
I
Yes.
think they Venerable Bhishnu Dolenti also explained widely. I don't need to explain much, but the main thing is we need to understand that mental abuse is self-deception. Self-deception opposite is honesty. So like when you have big anger, what you need loving kindness. The similar way, when you have self-deception, you need honesty. So cultivate your honesty. By that, you can reduce your deception or your self-lying, to lie yourself. Sometimes, because of the sensual, some of our love, then we think that if I get that, I will be more safe. In fact, it's not. When you go to analytical, like meditation point of view, you see that there is nothing. So you understand the reality. When you understand the reality, you will be more honest. By that honest, you can, defeat your self-deception. So I think this is the best way. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Honorable Aloka. Dolly Andy, are you clear? And you're not clear, no more to explain to you. And then, okay. Thank you so much for your kind explanation, Honorable Aloka and Bhikkhuni Dolly Andy. And the next speaker, I would like to invite Adrian in the Bhikkhu side. Honorable Sujita. Hello, Honorable Sujita. Are you ready, Sujita? Are you ready? What about Sujita? Where he is? What about Sujita? Can you hear me? What about Sujita? No, time to you.
Okay.
Yeah, time to you.
Yeah, I'm
Discussion.
sorry. My internet is
Okay,
running
no
off.
problem. Okay,
Yeah,
now I would like to invite you discussion the topics, and
Yeah.
we are already listening from you. Yeah. Please, brother.
Yeah, thank you very much for your invitation. So all of my Dhamma brothers and sisters, so all of you, you'll be healthy and happy in this time. So today's topic is mental abuse and mental habits. There is two things, if we summarize, like and dislike. It is from Mahasatipatthana Sutta by Nupassana. So, and also there is body and mind. So I point out in here what my opinion. So if I'm not sure, I'm sorry. If I point out my views. So the first thing I would like to mention, so mental abuse. So I point out there is three things. To mental abuse, don't compare with other. Even with you compare, even you compare with other. So it is about sorrow for your mind of suffer. So, and for this, I'm not like you. I'm not like with other. So you have to believe yourself. You have to copy yourself. So automatically, if you are compared with other, it is a very confused for your mind. So you compare to other around surrounding us. So, and also to evil. It is a Buddha mention also that there is 3 things. I mentioned in here 1 thing. So if you make an evil, so no one don't know, but you know. So if you know that evil, automatically you will be you appear suffer. So you know in this time for 2 weeks ago, so one of the most vulnerable Abhisila, he is practice of 3 Pitaka, automatically know. So before he passed away 2 days ago, automatically in his mind appear the evil. It is a long time ago. So there is many people automatically know. When he was young, when he was novice, he make in a school, he play with the pen in the wall. So automatically he remember the evil. So in his mind. So but there's a long time ago. So when he was novice, now his age is maybe 53 years old, right? But I meet in here. If you do evil, but no one does know, but you know, this is automatically when you remember that this appear in your mind. This is a meta abuse for you. That's very important for in Buddhism. So not only him, for everyone. This automatically appear when we have near die. This automatically appear. So and also then the third one, purify your mind. Even if you purify your mind is clear, even clear. So because when you donate, when you give something to other, your mind is automatically pure. So like a white paper. So you make your mind purify your mind. So I mentioned in here, this is an abuse of meta abuse. So meta heady in here, I wrote one of the books. So the name of this book is so meta heady. Can you see? So I don't know. Can you see or not? This is a wrote. The other is also for Seattle Dr. Dhamma. He wrote there is meta heady. So he mentioned in here meta heady or meta heady. So meta heady is not only for humans. So it is for all of the living beings. It is very important for any living beings. So and here he mentioned so to practice. So before Nasudasana mentioned also about it. So Po Dhamma Vihara and also Seattle Dr. Dhammasami also mentioned here. So about metta healthy. So to practice Dhamma Vihara. So there is metta loving kindness. If you cannot love each other, how you can mind is be loving kindness with other. So and also attitude, don't compare with other. So even if you compare with other, so your mind is not clear. So and also karuna, compassion. So whenever you see who is high or who is low, so you have to mind compassion, karuna. So even if you have karuna, your mind is purified, automatically purified. So there is a mudita. Mudita also joins, meditation joins. This is to practice of metta healthy for Dr. Dhamma he wrote for practice matter happy. So in what my point of view is matter happy. So for it is control or nama narupa. So even if we know God matter happy, so our body is basically ugly. You know, our skin is black and also something like that. So nama rupa and also positive and negative thought. So that is why I mentioned in here. So about mental healthy before I mentioned, so you also know that. So before I saw in a post, so in Thailand, this is Thailand. So one of the tigers. In tigers, his baby, when he was his baby, all of his baby was dead. So and at the time, so the tiger is very sorrow, cannot eat every day, cannot eat and drink and eat food, anything. So at the time, the take care of the tiger is man. So he make with the other animals with like a tiger. So keep by near the tiger is. So at the time he pleasure peer the happy mind. So that at the time he mind is become more. So I mentioned in here. So mental healthy is not only for human beings. So it is a mission Dr. Dhammasami. So mental healthy is for any living beings. So it is to practice in Satipatthana Sutta, like and dislike, to practice vipassana. So in Satipatthana Sutta, vipassana, Saita Nupassana. So thank you so much for your listening.
Thank you so much, Honorable Suchita. You explain, you take a refrain from the Dr. Tamasami, you take a refrain from the Tipitaka Shiado, from the Myanmar, and data also very clear. You explain that is very, very good explanation. And then you will become in the future the most talk teacher. And then, okay, now I would like to invite and Bhikkhuni size. Bhikkhuni size, I would like to invite Kema Nandi. Hello, Kema Nandi. Are you there? Are you here? Kema Nandi, now time to discuss your opinion, your intelligence, your wisdom to discuss, time to discuss it in this topic. Please, one welcome you, Kema Nandi.
Yes, good afternoon, Dhamma brother and sisters. Thank you so much, the most venerable Kema Sarah. Thank you so much for inviting me. And then today's topic is very good topic because this is not basic level. This topic is and then maybe higher levels. Higher levels. You know, we had a lot of support, physical and mental. So we feed our body very pain. In this time, we should we go to the hospital. After that, we show the doctor. Easy to comfortable already coming the good. But the mental pain and mental suffer is why do we show the doctor? So that's why this topic is a very good topic. I hear many brothers and sisters, they discuss and mention is very good. But this is a very explanation at higher levels. I think because you know, this is for our Buddhist people is okay. Their discussion is very good. But non-Buddhist people is how to produce how to overcome our mental suffer. How to overcome our mental suffer. This is our communication level, our social level is very important. I think, I think so. Now I would like to question. Okay, because of in my opinion, this is need to practice both the teaching, both the dhammas. But I would like to know, not Buddhist people is how to overcome. They don't understand four kinds of Brahma Vihara. They don't understand loving kindness and mudita and so on. So they don't know Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta. And these people, how to overcome their mental suffer, how to suppose or for other person. I would like to know. Please answer Benaribe Aloka in my question.
Okay. Honorable Aloka, yes.
Sorry, I didn't hear. Can you repeat again?
Shally, repeat your question again. Honorable Aloka, then cut it.
Because I was there. All there.
Yeah.
How about what do you want to why this question? I would like to know you are today's topic you are this guys are very good for Buddhist people. Also other brother and sister, the discussion and their messages are very good for Buddhist people. So now I would like to know those Buddhist people how to overcome their suffer and then how to support their overcome or their mental suffer. So this is my question.
Yeah. So Buddhist or non-Buddhist, religious people or non-religious people, or secular people, I think the most important thing which is we need to understand is our mind. You know, all of human mind is just mind. This is the same. We have to master, or we have to influence on mind, how we can handle it, how we can manipulate it. This is the same. Whatever you say, you may say I'm Buddhist, I practice meditation. So you see, when I see some monks, even some monks, they practice Buddhism long time. But like when they are like their parents pass away, they cry. Is right or not? So that is why we need to, and here by seeing that we can say that mind is just mind. When you didn't get one of the high stable level, I think your mind is, the human mind is, all the mind are same, religious or non-religious, everyone. That is why, so how we can manipulate our mind. So we need to understand that as our title, this is the self-deception or self-lying, or mental abuse. This is come out because of our consist, our selfish. So the selfish and the consist, why grow up? This is grow up because of our huge ignorance. So what we need to do, we have to be awakened, understanding the reality, which is the analytical meditation. What is the reality? So, like for example, you may think that even you are not Buddhist. I mean, for example, if you are non-religious person. If you think that, this mental abuse mostly, happen in, the sensual love. When your like boyfriend call you and say very good thing, and and he talk many things that you at the time you may feel that you are safe. The more he call you, the more he talk good thing, then you feel that I'm safe, and you make your mind getting like the safety. Actually, it's true. It's wrong. So when we going to analytical point of view, this is wrong. Even the Buddha say, "Etta no etta hinato." At this point, we need to understand that even your physical body is not belong to you. Why you are relying on other? You can't do. So the Buddha said, you have to practice yourself. In that last time, you can depend on only you, not other. So that is why at the time you realize that your reality, you get that your reality. So at that time you become, understanding in the honesty. So be honest. When you become honest, no, everybody, there is no, we have the discrimination. There is no limitation. This concept is for everyone. So try to understand reality, cultivate your honesty. Every people, not Buddhist, everyone. So this is the understanding the self-deception or understanding self-abuse. When you understand that, you can cultivate automatically your mental health. This is called mental, the immune system or mental resiliency. When you can build your mental resilience, you can endure however difficulty come to you, however difficult problem come to you, you can overcome, you can pass that. So this is your resilience of mind. I think this is important.
Yes, thank you
Not
so
just
much.
Buddhist,
Wonderful
even
Aloka.
non-religious. Thank you very much.
Siale, are you clear? Are you clear now?
Okay,
If you're not clear, Bhikkhuni, if you're not clear, Bhikkhuni Dollar Andy waiting behind you, if you're not clear. And Sudarsana also waiting, if you're not clear. Okay, now you're clear, I hope. And the next, I would like to invite audience, Honorable Pinya Sara, audience, Honorable Pinya Sara, to discuss concerning this topic, to share intelligence and wisdom concerning this topic. Honorable Pinya Sara, are you there?
Okay, I will say later. No, I'm busy.
Huh? Oh,
will
you
say
will say
later.
later, you were busy, and then the most popular in the Myanmar, Honorable Pinya Jordan. Honorable Pinya Jordan, are you ready to share? Honorable Pinya Jordan, he is very, very excellent about anything. Now we time to discuss. We time to listening from him. We invite Honorable Pinya Jordan. Please welcome you, brother.
Good afternoon, all the my brother and sister. I will I would like to ask one question.
A question again. Okay.
Yeah. We can see that more of people get mental illness from social media. Therefore, how do this with mental suffering from social media? every speaker can answer my question.
Okay, good question, good answer. Bhikkhuni Sudarsana, are you ready to answer his question? Shale Sudarsana. Okay, Shale Sudarsana answer, and then Tole Andi answer. Shale Sudarsana, go first.
Thank you so much, Venerable Pinyaso, that you are asked question. Thank you so much, moderator. You give me opportunity to answer these questions. And then why we see the social media? For me, I have most merit because of my surroundings. My people friend is mostly the man, venerable men and their devotees. So they wrote and they status are very good status. Example, they wrote about the donation. About donation, they was donated by devotees and next they wrote their dana. So while I open my peoples and my read their status, I have merit daily life. So I was distributed by social media because of my surroundings. My people friends is a good, but also about political is this is an my mind is equanimity. Sometimes I read about political. This is no good for especially my mind my thinking government is wrong. They rule last 60 years ago. They rule and they ruled our Myanmar political and they have no Parahita mind. It one leader have Parahita mind that our countries may be very peaceful and very wealthy. So the first wrong is then military wrong. So the people fight for against to the leader. So this is my thinking. This is this happened made me married, but also mostly I got married kusala my Facebook friend and social media. Thank you so much, Ellen.
Thank you, Shale Sudarsana, for your kind explanation. What about ends from the Bhikkhuni Dole Andi? You would like to get a little bit for Honorable Pinya Jota to be the happiness? Yes, please, Bhikkhuni Dole.
Dear brother and sister, I would like to answer. This is a very important question and a good question because nowadays many people suicide or go to mental disorder because the social abuse, media abuse. They post just only one clip, small clip, and they say something, and so many people watch, and you are the victim for around the world. This is very important. And now in Vietnam, if you say something, you post something on the social media, they have the security, media security, or Facebook security. If you have some wrong or some negative news, they detect. release. So that's any app, Facebook app, Twins or Google app, anything they have a one session security. And in the Facebook, I have my disciple work over there. They have a one team, just watch anything, the news, every account post, and they see something, the new invest for the reader, right, reject and delete. This is the one kind from the apps. The owner of the app have the policies, and also the second, the government have the policies. The law of social media in Vietnam, because so many cases appear, many people suffer about the social media abuse, so that they met the law, and someone to broken the law, then they punish. If the very important can become the count in the jail, but some you must pay a lot of money to repay for the person who being rebuilt. Yeah, the victim. That is the two way. The first way, the person, so that we can have a three kinds. The first, the person who use social media, we have a mindful media. We should be mindful media. We bought something, we are the owner, we are the creator, and we met the karma when we bought something, and we will receive the karma, the bad karma. This is the first person who want to buy something, upload something, most carefully, mindfully. The second, this is the owner of any app, have a security to release, to delete any negative news infecting other people or wrong news. And the third, this is the government, have the law for the social media laws. These are the three kinds, can match, reduce or reduce any social abuse. Thank you for your listening.
Honorable Pinya Jordan, I hope you got answer from the lady side already. Now, Honorable Kondala, why are you walking now? Hello, Honorable Kondala. Now you time, only you now. Yeah, Honorable Kondala, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, we would like to listening from you, which time your intelligence, your AI, you so on. And we are ready to listening from you. Please welcome, brother.
Thank you, Venerable Monkemar. Today is very good moderator. And today is I wonder, our major listener became a question. So this is good point. I never had before. Only one question. Now maybe three questions. This is good. So today, this is good topic. The mental abuse and mental health. This is when I roughly watch in the Wikipedia. That is the psychological abuse. We can say in the psychology. So this is that we can see this is roughly, mental emotional abuse as well. This is so. What is inside? That is the Venerable Aloka also said as a mental disorder. So we will self our lower, our mental, and then will be the depression. And not only that, but also including the bully from the other, and then the abuse from the at the worst place. So including all, this is very wise. Mental abuse is very wise, like the sexual abuse as well, including because of what is suffer. Mind is suffer. Whatever torture your body, what is suffer? Mind. That's why it became a mind mental abuse. So everything includes in the nowadays in the online abuse also. Who is suffer? Mind is suffer. And then now in Myanmar we are very suffer in a like a civil war in Myanmar, and then many torture each other, violence each other, and kill each other, and then their relative, their nation, including me, so very suffer. So this one kind of abuse. And not only that, now in the war recently in the Russia and Ukraine, they already Russia invades into the Ukraine the two the states in a Donetsk and another city. So already invades into the Russia. So wow, what is that people, the Ukraine people, how suffer now? Because Russia have the very powerful military, and then they holding the nuclear bomb, that maybe 6,000 over. It's one bomb drop, so surrounding that area, 600 mine can destroy one nuclear bomb. So this is now very serious time. Who is now the transportation increase. They have the even though they are placed in the West, but that's consequence from the hours as well. Now the oil and gas, the increased price now. So that's also we can say who is suffer? Mind suffer. So we are surrounding, we face with in the surrounding the mental abuse as well. And we can say in a child the sexual embarrassment abuse as well. This also how suffer that child under 18. This also you can say the mental abuse. So everyone can face now. So how to heal that kind of our mental abuse? And the best way is we have to heal by mind. Other cannot, because mind suffer. So if you want to overcome that suffer, you have to prepare, protect your mind. So mind is a leader, mind is a chief. So everyone know the Manopoping Kamatama. So that is, so we have to focus our mind what happened. So even they are non-Buddhist, doesn't matter. So they have the mind and body. So we have to, this is the deep and profound, doesn't matter. We need to explain, this is the truth. So they can practice as well. So we have to aware our mind with the mindfulness. We need mindfulness. We need our mind calm, and then whatever online abuse also, and then we can decide what is wrong, what is right, because our mind is calm, and then we should heal ourselves. So with the mindfulness meditation, with the base level is the foundation is our ethics, our sila, So as soon as possible, we need to do Sila Samadhi Panya. Even the non-Buddhists as well, they know they are addicts. So now the many leader, the Western leader, the Russia Vladimir Putin, he is no ethics. They accuse them. Yeah, it's correct. So they know the ethics. If someone can control the ethics, their sila, their morality, no problem. Now became a problem. So it is very important to foundation to build our morality, everyone, and then practice as soon as possible to practice the mindfulness. And that if our mind and body calm, and we can heal our mental disorder, depression. So that is the goods for the by Buddha teaching. So this is the mental health, became a good mental health. So we can heal our mental health to overcome our mental disorder, mental is the abuse. So this is we can heal it by Sila, Samadhi, and Panya. This is the simple way, and we will know we can practice even non-Buddhist as well. So thank you very much for your pay attention. We have time.
Thank you so much, Honorable Kondala, for you explain our topics related to the Ukraine and Russia. How you see clearly about our topics, and the people suffer about the mind, suffer about the body, including Russia and Ukraine. We of course we understand all how human beings feel it. Thank you so much, Honorable Kondala, for your idea. And next, Honorable Pina audience, next alien, Honorable Pina Sarah. Now, are you ready, Honorable Pina Sarah?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Now we are waiting to listening from you. Opinion, your wisdom, your intelligence concerning this topic. Please, brother, we are warm welcome you. Please.
Yeah, thank you very much. There are many ceremonials. So for invitation, we just appreciate all the speakers and speakers. It's very good. There are to mention there are many point of views about our discussion topic, so mental views and mental health. It is very important. So there are, for my understanding, there are mental views and mental health. This is quite different. The same way is mental and mental. This is the same, right? Mental abuse, mental health, abuse and health different, right? So there, I understand mental abuse comes from the immoral mind, especially in akusala karma. Because in my point of view, that kinds of immoral mind, especially the final one is the immoral mental actions. Immoral mental actions. We can see that Gabatunas. The one is Gabatunas planted to get the others, the properties to unlawful it. This is a beza. Number two is the plan to destroy other lives and properties. Number two is the wrong views. Wrong views. This is the immoral mental actions. So this is a pet sphere in our mind. It can use our immoral verbal actions. Lying, the slandering, the using the high speech, abusive speech, the gossiping, talking to many like this. So that is an immoral body action using our body structure, killing any living beings, stealing other properties, sexual misconduct. This is conservative. So this is concerned with the mental health. We can see that the mental health also the most important. We have to care about mental health. Even though we got mental illness, we cannot do anything. So for example, we got the mental suffering. Our mental health is not good, especially most of the people. According to the Raga Sutta also, the Buddha said that who do you treat mental suffering? Who do you treat mental disease? Buddha very easy to get suggestion how to deal with the mental disease, mental illness, mental suffering. We can see that many slowly, Gita Gautami, the Parasari, they had more to feed their mental sufferer. Very Buddha advice both of them very easy to cure to deal this mental suffering. The Buddha advice to the all people who do you feed mental suffering. So in our daily life, we have to care our body structure. Physical health and mental health. Yet they are concerned with interconnection, physical health and mental health. So if we feed the physical pain, automatically your mind also the pain very tired. Some people this is and here one of the professors. I'm very painful. I'm very painful. I'm very tired in my body because I sit a long time in front of the computer. Is one of the professor said. I said again, you need to care your body structure. You don't work hardly. You need to understand your body structure. You have helped your body. For example, we had to balance walking, standing, and standing, sitting, lying. We need to balance our body structure to be good our head. So don't sit long time in front of the computer. If we sit long time in front of the computer, you will feel your body is very painful. Automatically, your mind also not good. This is one of the professors said to me. I suggest to the professor. He said, oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Like this. So my dissertation also mental health. The healthy living, about healthy living. So that's why this is everybody. This topic is the most important for everybody, for the healthy living. So if we get some disease, you go to the hospital. At the time you cost a lot of money and you are very tired. We can see that most of hospital manage the patient. They are very suffer. That's why now we are everybody we are very good, but we have to maintain our body to be good health. So thank you very much, all the brother and sister.
Yeah, thank you so much, Honorable Punyasara, for your explaining and concerning the topics. I think you talk about the Ajahn Songpong in the IBSC. He also said, I'm very tired with the student. I think you talk about Ajahn Songpong. Ajahn Songpong trying to commit so much. Okay, anyway, okay, what topic is for this week is successful for this week. Now our second program is going to be finished. Second program going to finish. What about Amo Sunday? If you want to speak, you got 2 minutes. What about Amo Sunday? Are you there?
Yeah.
Anyone
we would like to listen from you now. I would like to invite you to share your idea.
Okay, I agree with Dhamma brother and sister, and for this week we are successful discussion concerning this topic, mental abuse and mental health. we understand, we exchange our knowledge together, we exchange our wisdom together, we exchange our intelligence together. That is very, very good to be practiced for the young Buddhist leader. Therefore, concerning my opinion, I agree all of my Dhamma brothers and sisters. Thank you so much. And then we will close the ceremony now. Time is 4 o'clock past. Okay, before we close, I would like to invite about chanting together in the major ceremony, chanting together. Okay, please. Arahang Sama Sambuddho Bhagava Buddhang Bhagavantang Abhivademi Swakanto Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami Supatipanno Bhagavato Sāvaka Saṅkho Saṅkhang Namami Buddha Sasanang Jiranti Tatu Buddha Sasanang Jiranti Tatu Buddha Dadanang Siranti Tatu Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu.
Sadhu.
Yes.
Thank you.
Now group